Good morning. I thought I would just do a refresh video. I've explained before a second day routine, but I haven't done one for a while. And I just thought I would show some of it right on video, just as a little more hands-on. Morning hair. This is, woke up with this. So I take my scrunchie out. This is why I like scrunching, pineappling my hair at night, because it gives me some volume. What I would get first day with clipping, and you know, this is okay. I would actually be not, this will settle down, and I would put a little bit of a curl in my bang, just a bend. I would just run it through like that, just to straighten those out. But what I'll do is show you what I generally do next is spritz it down. Now this isn't really the same for me as day one. You're washing, you're really soaking your hair to the core. This is just going to, I'm not gonna spritz up here because I won't ever get any more definition up there on the second day. And I am just gonna get this fairly damp. Now yesterday I used Briogeo Curl Charisma leave-in, which I really like this a lot. And I got this off of Birchbox. Had my handy dandy points to help me pay for it, which was nice. And then I used CurlMaker. This is truly my, honestly, whatever I'm doing to my hair, if I put some of this in it, it just gets better. And I did use a little bit of Volumax gel in it. Just a small amount of just medium hold, not the Volumax Mega, which I do really like. But I'm kind of trying to get away from the hard hold gels so that my hair is softer during the day. So you can see I do quite a bit of spritzing to get it damp again. And I'm going to scrunch it like this to try and re-encourage some of the wave. And this is my notoriously straight side. Look at that. It is just a fact of life. Usually one side is straighter than the other for wavies. This side is just not as difficult to encourage. Let's see, you can kind of see through there. That's more wavy. And what I generally do too is I myself return to the products I used the day before. If I used something else, I would use a little more of that today. I just kind of feel like that makes it more certain that I'm going to have similar results to my first day hair. So I'm going to take a little bit of the Briogeo. I think that's how you say it. Briogeo Curl Charisma leave-in defining cream, and this is a fairly liquidy, kind of like a conditioner almost weight. Emulsify it in my hands, and I will do a little scrunching down from the top down and then back up. That was probably a dime-sized amount of product. Just continue applying to your hair, scrunching as needed to encourage the wave to come back. That'll be different from everyone, and it'll be different from day to day, depending on how your hair is acting. So, and if it starts to dry out a little too much, or it needs to be soft, because this is, see how my hair lifts up when I push it? My hair's kind of stiff. I would not call it coarse, but it has a coarser, it's not like fine hair really folds up nicely. Fine hair is much more flexible hair. You don't usually see fine, coarse hair that's a little more wiry, but I don't have the softest, which is, I think, contributes to that I don't have boingy wave. That's just my hair. And so then I will take a little of the CurlMaker, because that's what I used yesterday. And actually, I don't know, sometimes I'll just spritz it down and use some CurlMaker. Nah, about that much, not very much, because I've already got product in my hair. Some of it's absorbed, some of it maybe is rubbed off, but I do have product in my hair from yesterday. Again, that's this CurlMaker by CamilleRose Naturals, and it's just so wonderful. It's very moisturizing. It's very defining. To me, it is like kinky curly coiling custard, only not as finicky. I have not been able to use kinky curly, and it's either too little and it gets fluffy, or too much and it looks kind of greasy. So this stuff, I just don't have nearly the trouble with amounts and everything, and it just always comes out looking nice. I just love it. It is truly my holy grail product. I know, I think I've said that before about stuff, but that really is. I pretty much use it every day. So I'm just gonna put some of that in, and it has a slight bit of hold and crunch. I can actually just use the Briogeo and the CurlMaker and diffuse it, and I have some, not as much boing, but it holds really well and it works pretty nicely. At this point, you can continue to apply your product how it generally works best for you. I do a lot of scrunching up from the bottom, especially second day, just to re-encourage the wave. You may do something different. And I might go back in a little bit. Now, first day, I would get out of the shower, I would squeeze out excess water upside down and put a leave-in in and plop my hair, and then take it out and apply styler and gel. Second day, I might just suck a little of the moisture I put in there out with a towel, because I can't plop on a second day by any means. But so there, we're getting some of my wave back, and like I said, second day wave is going to be fairly relaxed, fairly loose. Third day, it's probably going to be a comb day, and I'll get more just glam type waves that are fluffier, not glossy. So here, there's that, and I am going to diffuse a little bit just to set that, and I'll decide when I diffuse it if I am going to add a little more hard hold or medium hold gel. So I will make that decision when I see what it looks like. So diffusing, you do not need to see. I'll be back. Okay, so I have diffused for just like 5 minutes or so. It is still slightly damp, but getting a little bit of hold going on. And I think I'll just show you. Okay, so I'm gonna say, oh, I can tell I want to keep some of this a little more bounce. It won't hold up through the day if I don't add a little more gel. So I'm going to take, not the Volume Mega Max, which really is a hard hold gel. A lot of wavies love BioSilk Rock Hard Gel. I am not a fan of it. I've used it, yes. I get bounce and it holds forever, but it's just so crunchy, even when you scrunch out the crunch, and it just, my hair feels a little rough and strawish after I've used it, and I don't like that. When I use the Volumax, you get this at Sally's. There's Volumax and Volumax Mega. This Volumax is like a 3-hold. Just kind of holds the clumps together a little better so they don't puff out and break apart so much. And not so much the crunchy hold that's going to keep your curl. So I really do like it. It has a nice consistency. It's a little more liquidy. I'm not going to use very much. I just want to put a little back in there. I'm going to dilute it a little with some water because it'll go on the hair better. I just kind of tend to do that with most of my products. If my hair is not real wet, I'm going to dilute it a little so that it gets in there. So I'm just going to put. As with the other products, I'm going to go back in with my gel just lightly. Very little of it. I already have product in my hair from the day before, but just to reinforce some wave hold. So that's just got a little bit of some holdy gel, not hard hold, but it's It's a little more than medium, in my opinion. I think it works really well. It's really inexpensive. It smells okay, not a real strong smell, which I'm big on not strong smells. And yeah, it's just a nice product, and so is the Mega. So I'm going to go away and diffuse just a little bit more, and I will come back and show you the results. Okay, so this is the point. I'd say it's probably only about 80% dry, and I would leave it at this point and leave it alone until it dries completely. Then I will do the twist scrunch out that I showed you in the alternative scrunch out the crunch video. And like always, I will clip it back. And again, I usually just pick up just that front piece, clip it with a jaw clip. And the reason I do this partly is because I don't want it falling in my face, and partly it brings that bottom wave up. The front pieces don't wave very much, except at the bottom. So when I lift them up, I've got more wave all the way down framing my face. So that's why I like to do that. But there is my second day refresh. Honestly, in real time, it would take me, like I said, 15 minutes to get to this point probably. And then this has been driving me the whole video. I'm going to mention it. Wear your damn sunscreen so you don't have a crevice in your freaking face like I do right now. I mean, I'm told that it will fill in, it'll flatten out. I don't know, we're going on 4 months now. And the last time I saw the dermatologist, he said, does that cover well? So, I don't know how well it's really gonna heal. And at my age, we only have so much time. Anyhow, wear your sunscreen. Yeah, can you tell this has been frustrating me? Well, thanks for watching. That is a refresh day tutorial, and my big tips are try to use, I stick to products I previously used the day before. Thank you very much for listening. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.